It's time for the end of season number 2 with Borussia Dortmund and potentially the final season on this save with the club. With us only having time to do one more save before the new game comes out, I think this will probably be the final season that we do with Borussia Dortmund. I've had fun doing this second season with the young kid, and we still have the potential to win the Champions League and the Bundesliga. We are 5 points behind in the title race with RB Leipzig still to play, but we do have a near impossible task of trying to beat Manchester City in the Champions League. The team is on fire at the moment, but going beyond Manchester City, easily the best side left in this competition. It's going to be very difficult for this Borussia Dortmund side. Now, before we do get there, we do have this game against Union Berlin. Hopefully, the quick sim is going to give us a good result, which keeps us in the title race, but we're going to end up with a 3-3 draw. Seeing Thiago Almada get injured as well, Daniel Marlon bag in too, and we save ourselves right at the end, but Kouami had a great game for Union Berlin. And RB Leipzig do not manage to win though, so the title race is still up for grabs. If we can beat them here, it cuts the gap to 2 points. There's some bad news though, as starlet Thiago Almada is going to be out for 3 weeks. Means we're going to have to rely on the likes of Royce, Reina, and Adagruler in the centre mid position. Now, this is a very well put together RB Leipzig team, as you can see, but they're a little bit tired. They're going to be extremely good going forward. Hopefully, we can find gaps behind that back line and bag enough goals to stop them. They are going to have the home side advantage, though, with this one on match day 31 of the Bundesliga. Can Borussia Dortmund close the gap? Got a fairly early corner. Can I whip in something dangerous? We do have some height in there in Sularan Schlotterbeck. We win the header, but it's not going to end up anywhere. Gio recycled it, though, and Julian Brandt is going to whip a great ball in for Ben Sibiani, who sees it go beyond the post. But we know we have to win this game, and you can feel that as Daniel Marlon winds up the strike and heads to second ball, but Golaski's going to be equal to it, and Daniel Marlon's going to go down with an injury. This is the worst stage of the season for us to start picking up injuries, and so far we've not let Leipzig have an attack. We need to continue that throughout this match. Farias has been found. Oh, that's a great ball played in to Gio Reyna for 1-0. Surely Gio Reyna hasn't had much game time, but he will make it 1-0 Borussia Dortmund. And although we score that goal, we are going to have to make the substitution to bring off Daniel Marlon and bring on Adeyemi. Adeyemi. Gundogan has to pull that one back. Finds Gio Reyna. Gio waits for a ball that he can play into Karim Adeyemi. The substitute, he's going to put it beyond the post. How important could this miss be in the end? It looks like he's just miskicked it. And Dembele now. He's got pace to burn there, number 9. I'm just trying to cut off any route for him. Oh, we get clear of it with Schlotterbeck in the end. And we're halfway there to recouping 3 points up against RB Leipzig. Hopefully we can hold on in the second half. Halfway there, and by no means clear. I tell you what, though, Ben Sibiani's game today has been unbelievable. Farias' idea was great, but he's a mile offside, Adeyemi there, Farias. It must be weird for Farias out there today. I don't think he's played a single game in this Dortmund side where he hasn't had his compatriot and Thiago Almada to link up with. And look at that again from Ben Sibiani. He's having the game of his life, and he holds. Oh, he couldn't slide it in, but Gio Reyna is there to pick it up. Now Adeyemi's in a good position, and he might be able to loft it in. It's well blocked. Kunku. Dangerous play, and we know if they score here and we can't find one back, the RB Leipzig will be champions. What a signing that is though for RB Leipzig. Bernardo Silva. Livramento plays it into Brandt. Brandt whips that one into Farias. Farias plays it into Gio Reyna. Surely. Oh, well blocked by Vardiol. I would be very happy to see Vardiol playing for Man City right now instead of Leipzig. Although we've got them next. We're going to make a whole host of subs, and hopefully one of these can find the back of the net. Let's see if we can keep the pressure up. I'm going to try and whip that one into Kone. Kone then, out wide. Alvarez. Back to Kone. Out to Adeyemi. Back into Kone. I mean, there's just not much movement, is there? Kone's footwork, though, has improved massively. Oh, Mokoko's done brilliantly there. Gone beyond Vardiol. Can I pull it back? I can. Whip it inside to Royce. Get it into Kone. Oh, what a save. Lasky really keeping Leipzig in it. Yeah, mate. Forward. Kone into Mokoko. Mokoko across. Royce. What a massive moment for an unbelievable star at Borussia Dortmund. Michael Royce. It had to be him, didn't it? And he might have just given us slim hope in this title race. What a ball in from Kone. And Mokoko's ball across is brilliant. Xavier, though. Straight back. Oh, Timo's found space. Kobel, you beautiful human being. Mokoko over the top to Adeyemi. The game is over. Just hold it up, Adeyemi. Down by the corner flag. Surely now This will be game over. Blow up, referee. The final whistle is blown. It's going to be 2-1 Borussia Dortmund, and the slim hope of the Bundesliga title is still there. The result does come at a small cost, though. Yorkiemann out for 5 days, which means he will miss the first leg against Manchester City. But it was very hard to choose which game to prioritise, but we did prioritise the league game, which does leave us a little bit short for this game against Manchester City. This is a free hit. You can see their starting 11. It's absolutely ridiculous. They've even got Guerrero in it. Let's just go out there and see what we can do. The Turkish Messi having to start today too. He's been magical in this competition so far. Can he do it again? I don't know. Man City could just be a step too far for this. Weakened as well compared to last year's squad, but weakened even more now with the issues that we have. Oh, is that a ball into Farias? He's got great footwork. Just look at that from Farias. Just need to find something to open up, and there it is, the Turkish Messi's. Saved by Edison. I tell you what, if we had more seasons to play this, I would love to see the progression of Arda Güler, because God, is that kid great. Man City haven't created anything so far, but I feel like they're going to be one of those teams that is just super clinical when they do. Phil Foden now. I just don't know who to block here. Nicolas Sula does brilliantly, the veteran centre-back. Was that a ball into De La Vega? Oh, that's stunning. Pedro, Della, Vega. Oh, what was that? That shot was horrendous. Well, we recoup it, and he nearly gets the second bite of the cherry, but come on, De La Vega. He's been good for me, but that needed to be better. Go on then, Farias. Have we found enough space for him? Farias, though. Ruben Diaz. Different level, isn't he? Different level. The pressure we put on, though, might have forced him into a mistake. It does. Brandt. Oh, wrong ball, Brandt. Here comes Erling Haaland. And how do you stop him? That's the big question. Don't let him play it to KDB. Oh, he plays a terrible pass in the end, trying to find Phil Foden. Kanji brought that forward. Phil Foden. I don't actually know how much time's been added on. It doesn't say. But I'm expecting a whistle. Like, what's going on with the clock? There we go. I didn't know how much was going to be added on there, but first half was pretty awful to watch for a neutral. But for me, I'm happy with the scoreline so far. Go on, Farias. Go on, Farias. Has to win the header. That would have been a handball if we had him on in the box, but luckily Man City escaped. Oh, is that De La Vega in again? It might be. This time it has to be better from De La Vega. What a save, Edison. He's not playing on his favoured side, to be fair. He prefers to cut in with his opposite foot. But we'll take what we can get right now. Makes life difficult as well that we have Gladbach only days after this one. Arda Güler going through. Arda's going through. Arda's going through, and he's scoring again in the Champions League, this time against Manchester City to give Borussia Dortmund the lead. This man is legit. Get the statue ready, because I'm telling you, in 20 years' time, this lad should have a statue outside the ground. Opting with the youth this year, making the decisions that we made. Maybe it's seemed crazy to a lot of people, but look at where we are now. So, what a save. I'm scared to commit to making any subs right now. They brought on Julian Alvarez for Rodri, so you know they're getting even more aggressive. Guerrero all of a sudden has more pace now that he's playing for Manchester City. And Schlotterbeck's performance here has been brilliant. Godard can't do anything. Mahrez' shot saved. Even more subs being made. Jack Grealish on now for Mahrez. And, I mean, he just gets scarier the more subs they make. It was only a matter of time, but we need to make some subs now. Can Royce do something again? Who knows? Ula has had an unbelievable game. Makoko on as well, up top for Farias. A little bit quiet here against Manchester City, although he's linked up play well. I'd love to see Makoko come on and have an impact as Theo Hernandez's shot is tame. Game's gone very scrappy. But that doesn't affect me, as Manu Kone is going to be played in. Can he score his first goal? No, he can. Would Ilkay have scored there? Maybe. I don't think he'd have had the stamina to make that run, though. He was tired. Danny Olmo, the final substitution for Manchester City. Can we hold on here? Phil Foden gets that ball in. It's going to land to Erling Haaland. And in the end, it's going to go back to Kone. We can clear it, and the whistle should be blown. And that should be Borussia Dortmund in the first leg with a 1-goal advantage. This schedule is non-stop at the minute. So, my rotation for the Gladbach game. But here we go. This is the team. That is their team. It's not a bad one. It is a side we should be able to beat, even though we've had to rotate. The squad's still very good. Like, you've seen the ratings going up all season. Livramento will get up there as well. Like, this squad is just going to get better and better. And that's the key we're having these young players. Let's go out there then and just give ourselves every opportunity to win the league. Leipzig need to lose. I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't think they will do that. But the best we can do is go and win this final game. And, of course, Manu Kone gets the start against his old side. And Sibiani has just kind of hit his own at the minute. He keeps winning the ball back, and it is stunning. Gio Reyna. Oh, I thought he had the legs there. Frederick, what a tackle, man. We've got another player down. I don't know who it is. I think it's Gio. That's just typical timing. We're already a bit short at cam. Arda Güler then maybe playing again. massive opportunities for him because we're not going to have him back in time, and that's a great shot. Kobel with a big save. Big time is Kobel, and it is. It's Gio. He's coming off. Royce on. The last time Royce came on, something magical happened. Let's see. Who knows? It might happen again. Oh, that's well worked in. Frederick. Oh, my God. If he'd have gone for that Ito, he'd have scored. Deflection was big time. That deflection was big time. We need more of this. Get the header. Get it away. Schlotterbeck, you got to win those headers. Thank you. Lord Mokoko's touch was absolutely disgusting. That's so heavy. De La Vega. Kone then into Moukoko. It's a good position. Why is that touch? Moukoko just seems way off the pace. He wins the ball back. Play it. Score. Surely. We get lucky. It's Royce again coming on doing bits, but that was all down to Moukoko. Literally felt like I was about to slate him because he's been bad, but he gets that ball back there and he's smart and plays it. Royce could tap it home. Well, that's part of the job done. We just need more of this. Hoffman. Sure, you're going to play that one out wide. Gumo. That's it again, man. Ben Sabiani. It's just God mode all of a sudden. Royce. To Moukoko. Mokoko's touch is brilliant to bend that one out wide. That Royce making another run. Oh my God, what ball that is. De La Vega, something special. Pedro De La Vega makes it to Borussia Dortmund. We're doing our job. Let's get some info about Leipzig. They've not told me anything yet about what's going on in that game. This stage, we're just going to have to wait to the end. But what a pass that is from Daniel Marlon. That is insane. If Leipzig draw, we still win this title. So I'm so excited, but the problem is I don't actually know who the captain is because we're so pushing now for the Champions League. We haven't made the changes. So, Kobel. I'm more than happy for Kobel to lift this trophy. I think you lads would be happy for Kobel to lift the trophy as well, to be honest with you. As we head into half-time, they might show me. They might. There's a slim hope that they might show me now what the Leipzig scoreline is. Sometimes they do. It pops up like here, doesn't it? And, yeah. Let's choose every other game but that one. We need to know. We've closed the gap so well. We need to know if we're going to be top of the table. In contention, man. We've managed to close the gap. Obviously, there's time to go, but we're giving them space. Akpom is dangerous. Italiano now out wide. Let's not let them get back into this one. This is a massive result, and we are going to water ball across. There's too much time left on this clock as well. Oh, my God. What a goal that is. Still no news on anything that Leipzig are doing, so I don't know if they're playing or not, to be fair. Can they squeeze that ball through? I'm hoping not. Satalo, great defending. I think he's gone unnoticed this season, which is a bit unfair. Moukoko waits. Adeyemi. Oh, I was just going to say beautiful. He's rattled the crossbar. Come on, ref. Blow your whistle. We are all ready for it. Moukoko, what can he do? Oh, get to that. Oh, feels dangerous as that Pom brings it forward. They're going to move it out wide. Don't let him get it further out wide. I can see the clock. I can see there's barely any time left. All I want to hear is that full-time whistle. That is it. The full-time whistle blows. It's going to be a 2-1 victory. Look at the celebrations on the pitch. The lads are absolutely over the moon with this result. And that does see us sitting top of the table. There's 2 games left. I think at one point in the last episode of this one, I made the mistake of thinking there was only 2 games left with the Leipzig and Gladbach games. That was wrong. That was my mistake. I apologize. But yes, so we are top of the table with Wolfsburg and Greuther Fürth to go. We could be winning this Bundesliga title. Those 2 games were massive to turn it around, but we have Man City now. We're 1 goal up, but I mean, that doesn't mean that much, and we are weakened. Adegula, of course, starting again. He scored that massive goal last time against Manchester City, but look at this. My options on the bench are very tired, so I mean, we're just going to see how this one goes. I'm still saying that I think Manchester City will most likely win this one, but you never know. If we stop them scoring early, we could go through. Now, depending how this one goes and the next one, this could be a super long episode for the season finale, but I love that. City of Manchester Stadium. Let's go out there. Let's prove a point. Let's hopefully get the victory. It's going to be so difficult. KDB finds Erling Haaland. Oh, they found Foden. I shouldn't have slid in that. Let's see, they're trying to get back. He does. Phil Foden's footwork is great. Schlotterbeck defending perfectly. Definitely been blessed here at Borussia Dortmund. Just have 2 unbelievable centre-back. Oh, we've given the ball away. Well, Schlotterbeck's given the ball away. And I've really stopped them getting too many balls into Erling Haaland. They're going to get one there. Oh, that's great. To KDB. And no. Not even 15 minutes in and Manchester City are back in this match. Well, we've come back before. Let's see if we can do it again. Gula. It's that one into Farias. Farias looks to bend it. Oh, that was so close. Will this be another Pep masterclass? It might just be. I can feel it. Honestly, they're just playing a million times better. Luckily for me, they made mistakes and stuff in that first one. So far, they've been unplayable. Although, as I say that, we're going to win the ball back. Farias is very good at linking up play, and he spots Yorkiemann over the... It's got to be good. Yorkiemann, oh, it's beyond the post. You cannot miss these chances in this kind of game. You just can't. Phil Foden is destroying Livramento right now. I'm not even lying. Well in Nicolas Süle, because Phil Foden is destroying him. I'm going to need Nicolas Süle to come back and help all the time, but he's also marking Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne. So, I mean, how often can you do that, Alvarez? Oh, well held. Can't catch your breath at the minute, because every time I turn it, it's another opportunity to Manchester City. And Kobel saves again. Too much space for Erling Haaland. And I've already got a knackered Schlotterbeck who tries to face him up, try and block it. Oh my God, Süle, you absolute animal. Oh, I don't like this. Erling Haaland being found. It's a good back heel. It's good play again. Look, they're fooling us, and Rodri's shot saved by Kobel. It's recommending already I bring off Schlotterbeck. He's just too tired. I can't track anyone. And that might be our downfall in this game, is how tired he is. And Ilkay now has gone down injured. At the blow of the halftime whistle, he's holding his shoulder. It means we're going to have to sub him off. They've already had 7 shots compared to us. Caicedo's done a job before. Can we hold on at this point? I don't see us scoring. I see us holding on. Would extra time be too bad? Don't think so. I think as this Man City squad tires, that might help me. Foden again down this side against Livramento, just causing all kinds of issues. Oh, I thought he'd run it out. He had to run it out. Nicolas Süle, though, causes that many issues. We get away with it. We don't. Look at the pressure for Manchester City KDB, and just like that, it's the start of half. Schlotterbeck's too tired to track him, and Man City make it 2-1 on aggregate. I didn't want to do it, but we're going to have to follow the advice and bring on Hummels. If Ozcan was fit, I would use him and move Alvarez to centre-back, to be honest. Or could we put Caicedo there? But I don't have Kone. We are just devoid of players right now, whether it be injuries or fitness. Süle giving the ball away. He's not what you expect, but he was trying to cover for Livramento's mistake. I don't think Livramento is quite ready for this kind of occasion yet. Well, Mats Hummels is on. He's dangerous from corners, so let's whip that one in. It's going to be towards Farias. Sober's going to win it. And I don't know what happened there in the end, but we'll get to that second ball we do. Oh, who's gone down now? Is that Mats Hummels? He's been on the pitch all of 5 seconds. Farias tries to play it into Grula. Oh, he couldn't get a touch on it. It is Mats Hummels. Mats Hummels has come on the pitch and he's injured. I don't actually know what I could do here. I could move Alvarez there. I could move Caicedo there and then maybe bring on Royce. I think that's the play, lad. We can't really be more injured or more depleted at this moment in time. This is just desperate stuff from us. Oh, not Hummels. Not right now. Haaland up against Hummels. Then KDB slid in behind. Süle just trying to hold him up. What can we do? Don't let them get another. We're still in this right now. Is there going to be an opportunity for us, though? We haven't met many, and I need this ball to go out because I really need Mats Hummels off this pitch. Still, the ball has not got out of play. And Man City's press has been disgusting, to be honest. And I can't find anything. Get the ball out. Erling Haaland, Nicolas Süle. Although now is there a break on? I need it. Farias, I need you to be better. That isn't terrible. The ball, though, just didn't have enough on it. And as time ticks down, we are running out of opportunities. Still yet to see Hummels leave the pitch. But we do still have the ball here. Can I do with it? Grula, who is absolutely knackered at this point. Brandt's done brilliantly. Brandt. Oh, this is going to be special. Oh, it would have had to have been special. We can finally get Hummels off, though. And as we hit down time, I actually think Man City have done enough. There's only a minute. It's going to be over. It's going to be the Champions League defending champions being knocked out. I mean, we made it to the semi-finals. I didn't think we'd make it this far. It's just a little bit frustrating that we didn't see ourselves go all the way to the final. Man City were a step too far. They were unplayable in this match. I struggled so much. The worst news is there's 3 injuries here, but the good news is there are only 5 days between them. I'm not sure, but I think they might be back. The board right now aren't happy with me, though, because of the Champions League results. Wolfsburg is next, and we need to win this one. They're 5th in the league. This is going to be difficult. With the chaos of these injuries, it's really making life hard. We're going to be back to somewhat fitness. The big thing here is Thiago Almada's back in the starting 11. Well, a win here and anything but a win for Leipzig does see Borussia Dortmund lift the title. See what happens. Who knows? This has been a long journey towards the end of the season. Let's try and get 3 points. Sender. This time it's a good ball. In behind to Yorkiemann. Brandt, surely outside the footy's perfect. It's 1-0 Borussia Dortmund. And the hangover from the Manchester City game is not being felt. Straight back at us with a good ball in behind. Of course, Süle's there. Oh, we've cleared a lot of space here. for Thiago Almada, who can then play a beautiful ball into Farias. He's great, is Almada, and Farias is pretty decent himself. It's 2-0 Borussia Dortmund. Then 2 linking back up again. It's a beautiful sight. I'm so happy to have both in the team. They've both been fantastic this season. For us, into Almada. He's the man you need, because look at that ball in to Brandt again. I should have been free. Yeah, Mae's found Farias now. This should be 3-0. Oh, stunning. 3-0 the victory then against Wolfsburg. All that matters here is this game against Greuther Fürth. They're a point behind us. All we need is a result. We need to make sure that we're going out and winning it. And I'm going to go as full strength as possible. And of course, we're going to make Brandt the captain. We're going to sim this match as well, but we're not going to quick sim it. I'm going to watch it. And if I need to jump in, I'll jump in. But of course, we'll jump in at the end for the trophy left. If we win the trophy, that is. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time this year I've actually watched the sim this way. So it'll be interesting for me to see how it plays out. I did it a little bit on last year's game. Didn't particularly like it that much. I don't know. It felt a little bit sloppy. If this continues to get improved, though, this is definitely a way that we can... play some of the games instead of just using the quick set. Obviously, we can impact in this screen. We can make changes and whatnot. You'll never guess who scores the first goal as well. And the goal that might see us lift the trophy. It's Ilkay. Of course it is. He bags it for 1-0. And so far, the sim, it's all right. It's not bad. It's all right. I don't think this would be an entertaining way to bring these episodes to you, but I can tell you when the goals go in. We end up making it 2-0. It's Farias, of course. He's having a storming season. They're actually dominating possession, but there we go, 2-0, and that should be the title secured for Borussia Dortmund. Might not have done it in the Champions League this season. I still think we performed fantastically considering selling big players, but in the league, we managed to get there in the end thanks to RB Leipzig dropping off a bit. There we go then. We are crowned Bundesliga champions. We win 3-0 in the end. Farias bagged himself another goal, and we are going to get to see Julian Brandt, who thoroughly deserves it, lift the trophy here. I think considering all the changes this season, this is pretty ridiculous. Yes, we couldn't go back-to-back in the Champions League, but we did manage to go back-to-back in the league. Stop Bayern Munich's dominance. This has been the first time that anyone's gone back-to-back in God knows how long, and it is a little bit sad on Leipzig, because fair play, well, you know, good year for them, but does it matter? No, because what matters is that Julian Brandt is to grab that shield, loft it above his head, and celebrate being crowned back-to-back Bundesliga champion. And of course, as we always do at the end of any season, we're going to round it up by taking a look at some of the players. We'll see how they improved. I do think this will be the last season, but we'll see what the feedback's like. This series has done so well for the views at this stage of the year, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. But let's look at our top goal scorer. It's going to be Yorkiemann. You can see here this year, the goals were shared a lot. Now, don't get me wrong, Sebastian Haller would have been top of this if he was still at the club, but Yorkiemann is there. And top assists, it's no surprise to me. Ilkay came in, brilliant. 8 goals, 12 assists. Almada, 5 goals, 11 assists. Gone up by 4. Julian Brandt, the man's a beast, 11 and 11. I love that Almada's gone up by 4. Let's see how some of the youngsters have gone up. Now, Fresenda went up by 2. Argrula went up by 1. Makoko has gone up a lot, but it wasn't a good year for him. Gittins went up to 79 on loan, so if we were continuing this, he'd be great to have back. Nambi Collins, not enough. Koulibaly, not enough. Kirkes up to 79 now. Farias was a great one, 80. Gio Reyna, 83. Livramento, the more he plays, the better he'll get. I mean, I'm just over the moon with the squad. I'm over the moon with how well they've played this season. This has been a really good year. It's been a really fun year. Look at this. Alvarez. What a beast he has been, up by 4. And all round, we've seen very good growth in this squad, no matter what. Even though Ilkay went down, he only went down by 1. And at 33, I mean, that man held his own. Arda would go up masses next season, I imagine. A little bit like Thiago Almada, who is now 83. But that's going to be it for me, boys. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the love on the series. And this is the last episode. I appreciate you all, old and new, for joining this series. I'll be back for another one. If you're bored and you're waiting around, there's the Blackburn Rovers career mode to catch up on and watch. Much love from me, and I will see you for the next video.